I think with all the work that he has done and all the persons who have put this together, I think he deserves a bigger applause. Más energía. Gran aplauso. Listening to him speak made me think of an African proverb, and it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. If the region is to continue or to try to be competitive globally, if we're going to try to grow economically, if we want to be seen as experts and leaders outside of our countries just being beautiful islands, then we have to take an approach that is intentional, strategic, and collaborative. We cannot grow the region if we do not do it together. And I want to thank you for always reminding us of that. Muchísimas gracias, Señor Taylor. So when we speak of multi-stakeholder collaboration, it involves the work of the following organizations. And to bring greetings from the respective partner organizations joining us here in person in Cuba, I now invite Ms. Paula Oteguy, Head Multi-Stakeholder Engagement Latin American and Caribbean Internet Addresses Registry. And after she brings her delivery, we're going to actually have all of our partner organizations present, and that would be Mr. Bevil Wooding, who is remote, Mr. Albert Daniels, also remote, Mr. Sebastián Melagamba, who is remote, and then we will close off that segment with Mr. Chengetai Masango, Head of Office UN IGF Secretariat. But until then, please let us welcome Ms. Paula Oteguy.
Welcome you all, to all participants who are in presence and those in remote participation, online participation. I would like first of all to speak about how marvelous it is to be in Varadero. And thanks to our hosters here in in Havana and to the telecommunications union for organizing this meeting and enabling us to share this beautiful space. It's an honor for me to participate representing the LACNIC in this 21st Caribbean Internet Governance Cuba and the Youth IGA that took place yesterday afternoon. For those who don't know about us, the ARIN is the Internet Register for Latin America and the Caribbean, and our main mission is to appoint and also to have enumeration PVC, PV4, autonomous names in various resolution in the whole region of Latin America and the Caribbean. This year, the Caribbean IGF is even more important since it's taking place in the review of the Information Society meeting, and it's a key moment to acknowledge collective achievements and to accept more inclusive digital society or community, much more resilient, people-focused. We have been consolidated as one of the most important forums in the region and in the world, have shown that it is possible to have a regional community with total activity, with a diverse approach, and with global impact. They have promoted multi-sectoral participation as well as have promoted governance frameworks that support the local needs in the Caribbean. From ARIN, we feel very proud to be part of this path that has created this exchange and participation, joint participation with the Caribbean. We have been working with the Caribbean communications unions, participating as well in important key governance for the internet as this meeting is. We have been participating as well with the CAJS Impact and some other organizations and groups, as well as the joint organization of initiatives of the digital transformation, school and innovation in the Caribbean. I would like as well to tell you that we have been going together with the Caribbean community with some support and training programs as a scholarship to attend our annual meetings of the organization that have been taking place in the region, as well as financing related to governance for the internet, scholarship for policy makers through different programs and also some innovation programs and digital inclusion like freedom program that perhaps is well known by many of you, or later we can approach and tackle those topics if any of you want to. In these processes and programs, we have an open participation for anyone who's interested. Any participation is valuable and necessary. So, this is an open participation, and it's only possible to achieve our goals if we work together, respecting our diversities and respecting the viewpoints of all the participants. And the Caribbean has a very strong position in these regards. I would like to invite you all then to share our experiences. We would like to listen to many people, as many people as would like to talk here during these 2 days. The exchanges that appear here are strengthening the ecosystem of the Caribbean, and also they are strengthening the internet governance at global level. And then to wrap up, on behalf of ARIN, I would like to wish total success to this meeting in a permanent participation in the region, the strengthen technological capacities for the development of an open and steady internet. Thank you all.
Un gran aplauso, muchísimas
Big round of applause for the lady, for Mrs. Oteguy.
invite Mr. Bevil Wooding, Director of Caribbean Affairs, ARIN and CAJS. He's joining us remoto.
Días a todos. A mi hermano, Señor Rodney Taylor, partners, youth leaders, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you all. I'm really pleased to be bringing you these greetings on behalf of the American Registry for Internet Numbers, that's ARIN, at this year's 21st Caribbean Internet Governance Forum and the 4th Caribbean Youth Internet Governance Forum. I must begin by commending the CTU, the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, and the government of Cuba for hosting this historic milestone in Varadero. This is the first time Cuba has hosted a CIGF, and it signals what I think is an important sign for the region of Cuba's increasing engagement in regional and global digital governance dialogue. I must also applaud the Caribbean Youth Internet Governance Forum for its role in empowering our young people. After all, their creativity, their insight, and their determination must continue to inform how we shape the policies governing our use of digital technologies. So as we reflect on the theme of this year's CIGF, shaping the Caribbean's digital future, we must recognize that this future must be built deliberately and collaboratively. This will require not only vision, which we have heard from the CTU, the Secretary General, Mr. Rodney Taylor, but also it has to require investments in resilience, security, capacity, and trust. And from ARIN's perspective, our commitment to the Caribbean is both principled and practical. We are guided as a regional internet registry by our mission to ensure that the fair and transparent management of internet number resources, which is the foundation of internet connectivity. But we also recognize that for the Caribbean, there are unique challenges that require tailored support. And that is why we continue to partner with the CTU and other regional organizations to make strategic investments in building Caribbean internet governance capacity. How do we do this? Well, through our Caribbean Forum series, which we do in conjunction with the CTU, the Caribbean Agency for Justice Solutions, and CARIBNOG, we have created accessible spaces for our governments, for regulators, strengthen their understanding of critical internet policy issues. But we also do it in close collaboration with our partner internet organizations, LACNIC and ISOC and ICANN, as well as other stakeholders, as we continue to champion this multi-stakeholder approach that ensures inclusiveness in internet governance. I think that the current global context makes our collective work even more urgent, and it makes discussions of this 21st Internet Governance Forum all the more imperative. The UN Global Digital Compact, the WSIS Plus 20 review, and shifting global geopolitical and economic realities continue to shape how the internet evolves and how governance must track with that evolution. For the Caribbean, the stakes are high. Issues such as digital sovereignty, cybersecurity, or abstract for us. For those in the region, they touch every citizen, every business, and every government. It is in this context that ARIN remains steadfast in its commitment to support regional technical resilience and to ensure that the Caribbean is not just a passive observer, but an active participant in shaping the global digital future. And that's why securing the Caribbean's digital future is a collective responsibility. No single organization can take on this role and be successful. It truly requires us to work across borders, across disciplines, and across sectors. And this is why I'm especially pleased to invite you all to the ARIN LACNIC CTU Public Policy Forum later today. It represents an important opportunity for us to engage on pressing internet number resource and policy issues that affect our region. This is where our collective experience and insights can help to shape actionable, tangible policy outcomes for the region. I'm really looking forward to the conversations that this day and the CIGF will bring. And I thank you all. Congratulations once again to the CTU and to the government of Cuba. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Bevil Wooding. They're reminding us that the global geopolitical and social shifts are happening very quickly, which means that our collective effort is even more important. Thank you so very much for that. We move to Mr. Albert Daniel, Senior Manager, Stakeholder Engagement, Caribbean, ICANN.
Thank you very much, Terry. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is an honor to be online with you today at the 21st Caribbean Internet Governance Forum as we gather to discuss the future of internet governance in our region. The Caribbean Internet Governance Forum has always been a platform for collaboration, innovation, and progress. Over the years, we've seen remarkable advancements in technology and its impact on our societies. Today, we continue this tradition of excellence by addressing the pressing issues and opportunities that lie ahead. At ICANN, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, we are committed to ensuring a secure, stable, and resilient Internet for all. Our mission is to foster a single, interoperable Internet that serves the global community. We believe that the multi-stakeholder model is the best way to achieve this goal, and we are proud to work alongside governments, businesses, civil society, and the technical community to make this a reality. As we embark on this journey together, let us remember the importance of inclusivity and diversity. The internet is an impactful tool for empowerment, and it is our responsibility to ensure that everyone has access to its benefits. By working together, we can bridge the digital divide and create a more connected and equitable world. I would like to extend my gratitude to the Caribbean Telecommunications Union for organizing this event, and to all the participants for their dedication and commitment to internet governance. Your contributions are invaluable, and I look forward to the insightful discussions and outcomes that will emerge from this forum. Thank you, and let us make this a successful and productive forum.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Albert Daniel, Senior Manager, Stakeholder Engagement, Caribbean, ICANN, reminding us that it is important for us to always try to think of the internet and to make it secure and stable and resilient. And even as we foster this kind of internet that serves the entire community, we must ensure that it is inclusive, it is diverse, and it is accessible to all. Thank you so very much. With that said, we move to Mr. Sebastián Bellagamba, VP External Engagement, ISOC. Welcome.
Muchas gracias y voy a hablar en español.
Thank you so much. I'm going to speak in Spanish for those who need to have the devices on. Good morning, everyone. My greetings to you all. It's a total proud for me to be presenting this event with you. We have been accompanying the CIGF since the very beginning of its arrangements, and there are two important things. How the Caribbean has been able. I have the return. Thanks. How the Caribbean has been able to organize its work in the governance of the internet. The Caribbean telecommunications have been doing in marvelous way, and how they have been leading in the world those efforts. Then I would like to remark this event, this fact, because this is the 21st of the CIGF, and globally has been the 20th. So this has been heading that celebration for months, and CTU have been making great efforts to be able to have this celebration. I would like to speak as well about something which I believe are the most important challenges that we are facing today. From the intermediate side, we have identified two important challenges in which we have to work. One is global identity in general, and specifically in this case, we are really concerned about how we have internet connection to everyone, to the millions of people that are in this planet who are not connected to the internet. This is one of the main issues, an objective we have to achieve, and it should be not any internet the one we take to the people. It has to be open, globally connected, safe, and connected. This is the internet we are supposed to take to our people to generate benefits in our populations. The second big topic that we have to focus on my view, is the lack of trust in the internet, and we are really concerned about that. So we believe that the confidence, the trust, and the clean have been dropping as time have elapsed, because people now are concerned about the safety of the information online. We have to work very hard to be able to have a context in which people might feel confident and safe, and to deploy their activities in the internet, and with the internet connection with those specific properties and features enhances the life quality of the people in our countries. We have to focus on that, and also I say we have to focus in plural, because it's a matter of everyone to identify the joint work that was considered in prior meetings. We have to think who might control the internet, who manages the internet. We have two possible answers. One answer is nobody. There is no centralized control. And the second answer might be everyone is managing the internet. But those are answers which are both of them correct. Nobody controls the internet, but everyone controls the internet. There are many stakeholders that have been mentioned previously, and they are fundamental, they are crucial. These sort of have been an example of that. They are relevant. And in the INECT, and in the IJF, this started as a forum organized by the intergovernmental organization CTU, but it also opened the gate for the bettering of the perspectives of all stakeholders. And I believe everything have been important for the success of this celebration. 21 years have elapsed, and we have been working together with CTU in this in a big number of years. This is a fundamental tool for the development of the internet in the Caribbean, and also for the small island states in which we are replicating the use of the internet. We would like to congratulate the government of Cuba for being the venue of this important meeting, and to commit ourselves in going together in future times to be able to implement an internet that might be open, globally connected, safe, and confident for everyone. Thanks.
Sebastián Melagambo, he brought up some very important questions, no, or challenges where he asked, can we connect everyone? What we're trying to say is that internet should be accessible to everyone, but can we actually connect everyone? And what about the lack of trust, the concern that people have for their security? So in all terms, when we discuss internet, it has to be open, secure, globally connected, and it has to be something where people can find trust. And finally, he asked a very good question, and maybe we need to ask ourselves, when it comes to identity and ownership, who owns it? Is it no one or is it all of us? Thank you so very much, Mr. Sebastián Melagamba. Closing off our partner organizations, we invite Mr. Chengetai Masango, Head of Office, UN IGF Secretariat. Please welcome. Un applauso.
Thank you very much. Honorable Vice Minister, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to join you today at the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum, convened under the timely theme, Evolving Caribbean Internet Governance for an Inclusive Digital Future. This forum reflects the region's commitment to harnessing digital technology for sustainable development for all, by all. This gathering would not be possible without our partners' dedication. I thank the Caribbean Telecommunications Union and its Secretary General, Mr. Rodney Taylor. I also recognize the Caribbean IGF Multi-Stakeholder Organizing Committee and the many national IGFs throughout this region for their tireless efforts. Our gratitude extends to the government of Cuba and the Ministry of Communications for their excellent organization and warm hospitality here in beautiful Varadero. And lastly, but not least, to the participants. This year marks 2 decades since the World Summit of the Information Society and the creation of the Internet Governance Forum. As we reflect on our journey, we must recommit to our core principles: universal and secure access, digital inclusion, multi-stakeholder cooperation, and technology that benefits all. The WSIS Plus 20 process, led by Albania and Kenya, ensures that broad multi-stakeholder consultations inform member states before the UN General Assembly vote on the WSIS and IGF mandate renewal later this year. This community's valuable contributions are critical to the global discourse, and I urge your continued engagement throughout this process. The Caribbean has long held a special place in digital policy. Your geography and collaborative culture have fostered innovative approaches from which the world can learn. Whether building resilience after natural disasters or advancing social and economic progress through technology. Your 3-day agenda embodies this vision. Yesterday's Caribbean Youth IGF showcased the region's greatest asset, its young people. Armed with knowledge and determination, they are anchoring digital governance in human rights and ethics. Today's and tomorrow's sessions on responsible innovation, data governance, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity move beyond discussions to advance practical strategies that empower communities and drive inclusive growth. For 21 years, the Caribbean IGF has demonstrated how meaningful local engagement shapes the digital landscape. At the 20th Global IGF in Norway last June, Caribbean Voices joined thousands of participants to emphasize the need for sound digital policies and robust capacity building, both essential to bridge the digital divide and ensuring technology serves humanity. I encourage you to explore the IGF 2025 outputs available on our website and to maintain your active participation in upcoming opportunities. The LAC IGF in Argentina this November, the Global IGF's intersessional work, and the WSIS Plus 20 consultations as we work towards our renewed mandate. The Caribbean IGF exemplifies how regional forums can transform digital technology into a catalyst for progress. May you continue the excellent work of the past 2 decades, plus say 1 year, identifying new pathways to an inclusive digital future for the Caribbean and beyond. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And a round of applause for all those organizations that have been working with us this morning. Please put your hands together for the